Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this class. Oh, sorry. Yeah, this is. So let me share my screen. Um, okay. So Ayobami. Instead of calling everybody to fill it in, I want it to be done in a way that not much people is going to know about it. So you can just maybe take a screenshot of the current the way to display the pages, the participants can just take a screenshot. Yeah, I think it's faster that way. I just want to be done without people doing this stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking the screenshot.
Okay. Cool. Okay. So, I'm supposed to be here. It's no. Let me see. Where were we? Okay. I think last class we were trying to do it. What's it called? Tupac. And I think it was failing us. Was it this sheet? Let me just go to the where I put the resource. I can just click it from here. Okay, cool. So here it is. Okay, so before okay, let's just do the revision of last class. I know some were not present, so just follow through. Try to follow along. It's nothing too ambiguous. So what we did last week was we went online. That's Kaggle. That's our repository, our data set repository that we have been using this quite past few classes. So we'll be going through Kaggle to get data sets and see the little we can do. So we got the Nigerian car prices. We wanted to do something tailored towards Nigeria. And so this data set had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 columns. Yeah, and it had a lot of um, data. Um, it had a lot of data points, right? A lot of rows. I think it was up to 400 and sorry, 4,000 thereabouts. Yeah, 4,096. So we went through this data set. Of course, this was the original one. Oh, sorry, it was a cleaned one actually. This was cleaned. Okay, let's just say not cleaned. So this was it. Then I think we had a pad problem where we couldn't go beyond zero. So to go beyond zero, you have to insert one column to the right. So I copied this into another sheet to remove that restriction. I really do not know how to remove it. So okay, this was Tito. Yeah, so here it is. So I don't think that restriction is there. Should it be? Still stopping now. Why? But nevertheless, so I went on. So basically, this data had missing rows or missing data. This data set. So the way we suggested to check for that was all you have to do is when you come here, you had a flitter. Or is it? There's a flitter already. Says there's a flitter here. Is it? Or did I log this sheet against my own view? Uh, did we have a filter? Okay, so another thing is my this was actually going so very like so slow. I think probably because I have a lot of things going on my tab. So I think it's under means of creating a filter. Does this work? Yeah, it works. So I don't know why that didn't work though. I just came here and created a filter view. So it's going to create a filter. So for here, right? Just click here, you go straight, you can see. So the best way to, fastest way to see if you have a blank data is just doing this. So you can see, okay, there's no blank here. Let's go to a data where there's blank. There's no blank here. This is the condition. See, can you see blank? So when you clear and you select blank and you scroll up, sorry, scroll down, and click OK, you see that you see all the blanks, right? There's a lot of blanks, a whole lot of them. So that's how you know if you have blanks data. And so I'm going to clear this. Oh, sorry, and OK. So we just want to check the rows that have blank data, and you can see they all have blank data. So that was what we practically did. Then there was this is blank. Is blank is used to check if a particular cell is empty or not. Now, if you do this on a range, for instance, if you do this within this range, and you check if this is blank, this is not entirely blank. This is there's something here, so that means it is not blank. But there was an issue that I had. So if I call this on this row, so if I put the function on this same line as the last line, it's returning true. That's actually weird. I don't know why. So we went on to condition, checked, checked what, just basically controlling it, see how your data is. You can format it, and that's before working on it. Then what we wanted to talk about basically was this tool pack, and I explained how to install it, to go to hands-on. It's also applicable on Microsoft Excel. I think maybe next class we'll do something on Microsoft Excel. So this is hands-on, then you go to get hands-on, then you search for this, then you add it, and it comes in. But the issue we had was this tool pack was slow, so it wasn't fast enough for us. We had, I think, because it had a lot of data, and I think I encourage everyone to actually try it on the less data. So when I tried it, actually worked faster. So I think that's like the summary of what we did. Yes, yeah, correct. Then, so we went on to talk about, sorry, 1 second. Okay, so we went on to talk about what we actually plan to do for our project, what our project is supposed to be like. So, I think I can share, can I? Okay, I'll send a Word document. So, it was actually put, I jotted it down in my notepad. What I was actually I'm to create a Word document, and so that everyone can see it properly. So the things or the list of things that we're supposed to do for our project is, first of all, get the data sets, go to Kaggle. There are other places, but Kaggle is like very easy to go to. You collect your data from there. Then you inspect your data. Let me see. Maybe I can copy it from my notepad into a system. It's running very slow. This is incredible. So I'm coming. Just 1 second. So why my system is running? So we are supposed to collect, gather your data, get it from wherever you're getting it from. So after getting your data, you inspect your data. That is, you observe your data. You begin to ask, okay, who is this data beneficiary to, like, who is going to benefit from this data? Who are most likely, questions like paste value, paste formats. Okay, sorry, don't think I'm select anything. Actually, just want to paste it. Just paste. It's not pasting. So basically, it's not copying. You collect your data, you inspect it, then you formulate questions. Now, these questions are going to be based on what you've actually, how should I put it? This question is actually going to be based on, on, first of all, your stakeholders, because the stakeholders are those that are most likely going to use the project, right? The stakeholders are most likely the ones that are going to use your analysis, and your stakeholders is simply those that will benefit from your data. Who are your data? Who is that data relevant to, right? That's who your stakeholder is basically. Okay, so I think I've managed to bring it here. Here, let me just put put it here. Okay, so here it is. So the formulating question is going to be based on who your data is beneficiary to. For instance, now we've made an instance of the drivers data set. It's beneficiary to drivers, basically insurance companies, car dealers, car hires, people that hire, that owns a car, a company that actually hire car to whoever wants to use that car. For instance, these data sets, I think this was a sales, yeah. So this is a sales data set for a company in particular. So this kind of data set now, it's valuable to the owner of the company. For instance, that's the first person that's going to be useful to. Maybe it can be useful to the producers, the manufacturers, in those departments. They can actually know, okay, which one is. Then it can also be useful to, maybe there's a management department that manage sales. So basically, you need to formulate questions based on these things. So the stakeholders very important. You have to formulate your stakeholders. So those are platform that is very important too. So now so now on this data set, this is a Nigerian card data set. Now next question, then you move on to cleaning your data. So that's where you decide, you use functions, the formulas, all the things that we have gone through, so that these are the things you are going to use in cleaning your data. Then you analyze your data using pivot table. So that's like taking what you've learned from the pivot table classes, the pivot table lectures. Then you move on to write out the insight that was gained from the analysis. So you've done the analysis already, right? So there are some insights that you must have seen, that you must have gained, things that you are targeting. So you write it down, and I actually advise a PowerPoint. So you can do a PowerPoint, let's say maybe let's at least a maximum of 10 slides. So you won't bore your stakeholders, because you're going to present, actually you're going to do a presentation. Then you share your analysis and you document your insights. So basically that's what the project phase is supposed to be about. That's what the project is all about. So any question on that before we continue? That's what we did last week. Any questions? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm going to assume that there's no question. So in the absence of none, so we're moving forward to what we have for today. So that was like revision what we actually did last week. So we talked about the project. Of course, the project is still ongoing, which has started, and the project is supposed to, all entries are supposed to be made on or before Friday. Not this Friday, actually. Next week Friday. That's 4th of August. That's 4th of August. Yeah, August. That's when all entries are supposed to be made regarding the project. Okay, yeah, that's good. Now to the assignments. The assignments form will be closed as soon as we begin to do the review. So we are going to be reviewing the assignments. We are going to be doing the solutions to the assignments. So the solutions will be done. So as soon as the solution is done, or just before the solution is being done, the forms will be closed. So let's say we complete task 1 to task 4 today, we are going to close it before we start. So that's for the assignments. And by Friday, as next tomorrow, we are going to start solving the assignments. So that means 1 to 4 will probably be closing. So this is like everybody should try to fill up the assignment because they are actually being graded. The assignment are being graded. They are going to add to the grades, to the total grades for the data analysis, the whole data analysis cohort. Likewise with the attenders also actually. So just so you know. So I think yeah, can move on. So let's go to what we have for today. So I have three, is it three? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have four terms for us today. So I think I can write here. Let me just take this. Yeah, so one of it is called ETL. Yeah, so what is ETL? ETL is simply called extract, transform, and load. Yeah, so it's like an acronym actually. Extract, transform, and load. So it involves from the word you can see it's more of like a process. So it has to do with data. So
Sorry, good
first,
evening.
yeah, good evening.
I'm not sure. Are you writing something because we can't see your.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, can you see it now?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, we can.
All right, thank you. Thank you for calling my attention to that. So yeah, ETL, extract, transform, and load. So basically, it's more of like, so we have data sources and we have data stored in different sources that you don't even know of. So basically what the process is called extract, transform, and load. So you extract your data from those sources, then you transform them into a format that is stable, that is consistent, and then you load it into wherever you want it to be. If you remember when we talked about data warehouse, data lake, yes, yeah, and database. So we talked about those three things. So you load this your data, you transformed data, the data you've extracted and transformed, you load it into maybe a data warehouse or into a system, a database in particular. So that's what ETL actually means. There's actually another one. It is similar to this. It is called ELT. So this is like extract, load, and transform. So from this, you just know that. So what is being referred to here is that you extract the data first, you load it into your system, then you transform it in that system. So basically, this is like more related to data engineering. This is like what they do. They build systems like stuffs with programming language to sort this out. So it's more particular to them, but it's not a big deal. It's not. It's good for us if we actually know about systems and how it works basically. So we also have what we call a data pipeline. Data pipeline. So a data pipeline is what should I put it? So it's more like from the word pipeline. So the data is going through a particular pipeline, but this time the pipeline is automated. So it's like, okay, I'm getting the data from, let's say, Kaggle. So there's a pipeline. If I have a pipeline, so that pipeline is going to contain automated processes, automated workflows. That maybe after the data comes into my Excel, automatically to transform itself, then automatically it will create a pivot table then automatically to do analysis on its own. So that process is now automated. So basically that's like what's a data pipeline. So it's like the data pass through a set of automated processes or workflows, more of like what's particularly to ETL now. So if you have a pipeline set in place, that data can start from the extraction process to the transformation process to the loading process, right? Without you having to touch it. All you need to do is just monitor it. You don't have to go through that process of doing it one after the other. So basically that's what like the data pipeline. So let me just like automated workflows around data. Yeah. Then we have okay, let me just do this data modeling. So we'll be doing this when we get to SQL. So data modeling is like the process you are designing a structure or you are trying to get the relationship between different data. For instance, in a database now you can have let's say three data. So I think I used the example last time. I used the example of Jumia having a database, and inside that database they have maybe three set of records. Let's say one for their users, one for their products, and let's say one for the sales. So the users data has to be connected in a way to the sales data, and the sales data has to be connected in a way to the products data. So now that process of that's multiple sources, you are combining it into one, right? You are designing the structure, you are deriving the relationship between it, is what we refer to as data modeling. So you're actually modeling how you connect those data, right? How you design it, like okay, this is the connection between this and this is the connection between this and this. That's what data modeling is. So basically I can write it here as relationships, let me say relationships between multiple data sources, right? SOURCS, yeah, relationship between multiple data sources, and it's related to data integration too. So I said I was going to say 4, well I ended up saying 5. So data integration is related to data modeling, so it's also connecting combining multiple data from different sources into one. So basically combining multiple, let's say multiple sources into one. Sorry. So it's more of like in data modeling, you actually define the structure, right, of how they are connected. But data integration is how you now take those connected data and integrate it into a single data. So like making sense with it. So basically that's what data integration is. So we have ETL, we have ELT, we have data pipeline, we have data modeling, and we have data integration. So any question on that before we move on? Any question? Okay, so in the absence of none, we are moving forward. It's like today there's no questions. All right. So yeah, before I forget, there are two things I want to discuss with us. That's GitHub and Medium. I don't think we have talked about this before. So GitHub, maybe I remember. GitHub is a repository. I'm trying to get another word for repository. It's like a storehouse. Yes, it's a repo. Yeah, like a storehouse, like a warehouse online. We call it repository, where we store codes. Basically, it's just codes that is there. But not just codes, you can have PDFs, you can have different files in it. But that's a popularly known place where programmers and developers and data analysts, data engineers, data scientists, what you can call it, where they collaborate on it easily. So they store whatever things they have, they store codes on it, they store, there was one I was looking at, there was an Excel file on it. Then Medium is actually a writing platform where people write more of like a technical write-up about something, or sometimes a tutorial, but it's more technical, relating to programmers, relating to um, depends. It can be related to anything. It can be related to anything, but basically it's more of like a writing platform basically. So you can go there, you can write, you can put up your work. Our advice, we check it out after all. Some of us will not check it out. So rather than do that, let's just go to um so I think I was checking one. Okay, so I have so many tabs. Hold on. Okay, so this tab should have been shared by now. So this is a a GitHub repo, a repository of Abdul Musto on his Excel project. So here he stored his Excel project here in this repository. Let me zoom it in so that you can see better. So he stored his repository here, right? These are his files. So this repository contains all my personal projects which were done in Excel. Each folder is a separate project. In each folder you can find the Excel workbook. So in each folder we have Excel workbook. So he actually did analysis and decided to store it here. So this is one of the things that can serve as a portfolio. You can store your work, your projects here, so that when you are interviewing, or you need to share your portfolio to a recruiter, you can just share your GitHub link or a link to this project. So that's a way of keeping up with our projects. You can store it in an organized way. So here is his analysis. I think here is his Excel file. He used R, that's R programming language, and here's his documents. I can download this, but I'm not going to download it, right? So yeah, this is actually GitHub. Then let me see if I can show us medium.com. So yes, I meant medium.com, sorry. So yeah, here's medium.com. So it has a lot of articles on it. Basically, it's just for writing things. Like I said, can imagine it's not just programming that is here. People use it for a lot of things, right? But it's more related to programming. You can say discover what matters to you, programming, data science, technology, self-improvement, and all of that. So this is Medium. So you can create an account, you can sign up and start documenting your process, your data analysis journey. So let's go back to where we're coming from. Okay, yeah. So now, okay, yeah. So I was going to today. What I wanted us to do was to do a walkthrough of the project, of what the project is supposed to look like. So everybody's supposed to. I'm not giving everybody a data set, so everybody's supposed to go online and pick any data set of their choice and work with. So I think I was doing try to lean my hands on one. So this is a sleep health lifestyle data set. I got it from Cargo too. No, we are going to be getting on that one. But I just want to just show a quick overview. So this is like a sleep health and lifestyle data set. Like I think that's gender, that's male and female, that's age, occupations, then sleep duration, quality of sleep, physical activity, stress level, BMI category, I don't know. Okay, I think it's easy to read. Blood pressure, I don't know about this. Heart rate, daily steps, and sleep disorder. So this is like a very good data that you can do analysis on. Like, so if you are going to start now, okay, so am I supposed to, okay, I just want to show us the work I did, then we'll probably do a fresh one. So basically I asked a few questions, and I got pivot table, I generated pivot table for it, and I went on to generate charts based on my pivot table. As you can see them, they're scattered all over. I think I arranged them here. Yeah, I see. There are bits. Well, I didn't finish it actually. I stopped halfway. So you can see here I have a complete. I have analysis. So sleep duration versus occupation. So from here you can tell, okay, the average sleep duration. So which occupation had a good sleep. So you find out, you can easily tell from this, right? You can see the sleep duration against gender. Okay, which gender had a better sleep duration? Was it the male? Was it the female? And I used average because average tells something. If you use some in this situation, we are checking against each individual. So we want to know, we don't care, maybe the engineers have the highest, or accounting have the highest. We want to know across each person. So so that if I pick a engineer, if I pick one person for all these categories, for all these occupation, I can say from my statistics or what I've seen that, oh, engineers are more likely to have a better sleep duration, a longer one actually. So the same with the sleep duration for gender. You can see, I think I was doing more sleep duration. Okay, so I think here I have two lines. That's average of sleep duration here. That's the blue, and the red is the average quality of sleep. So you can see um the average sleep duration is related to the average quality of sleep. You can see that it's, as this is increasing, the order is increasing. So you can see it across this. I could have used a line chart here. I think here also you have person ID versus occupation. Okay, I was getting the total, the counts, the distribution. So we have more nurse in our data sets, followed by doctors, followed by engineer, followed by lawyer. So I think that's what is here. That's counts. I use person ID. And here we have female. Okay. Oh yes, we have the categories of the, what's it called again? Let me take a peep. We have the BMI category. So we want to know who has more overweight. Is it the male? So you can see, you see the male has more normal weight than the female. For normal weights, the female had more than the male. Then is it obese? No, the female had less than the male. Then overweight, they were more female overweight than the male here. So these are analysis, right, that I are getting from this. So if I'm going to be presenting this now, I'm getting a correlation between the male and the female. I think here I used the average heart rate, that's the blue, across different occupations. Then I think I have my average stress level here. Of course, this average stress level is not well seen, so putting it here, we don't do much good. It's not going to be easily understood. So it would have been better if it was on a different chart. Then I think this one, the count of the BMI category. I don't think this was actually useful. Actually, it shouldn't have been count. Actually, it should have been category. So yeah, that's basically it. And I tried. I didn't want this to be much. So I think if I zoom this, put 75%. Yeah, we're going to have something like this. So I wanted to have a single page, but I think my screen is small. So what I should have done was spread it across the page. That's another idea. So let's do something interesting. So let's get our ends dirty. So what we are going to do right now is we're going to go to Kaggle, get a data set, we'll try to work with it. so everybody can have an overview of what they are supposed to do. So in case it's still showing to you, I'm about to solve the mystery. So let's go to Kaggle. Okay, this is Kaggle. This is mine. Sorry, I work with Kaggle too. Okay, so here, data sets. I actually have an account on Kaggle, so everyone have an account. It's very easy to create an account. I think it requires just your Gmail. So yeah, what kind of data set are we looking for? What kind of data set should we explore? Anybody? Any ideas? Please, I'm open to ideas. Time to unmute your mics. Ah, where's my Zoom? Time to unmute our mics. What kind of data sets are we
What's the full
getting?
meaning of NLP? Sorry.
Oh, NLP means natural language processing. So it's more related to language data sets. Then pre-trained model, these are more related to machine learning, deep AI stuff. Yeah, same with computer vision. Computer vision, they are related to um, things that has to do with vision. Like for instance, what example can I use? A car. Okay, I don't know if anybody has seen a face mask detector. You know, when a face mask, you can tell. Okay, yeah, the example I used last time was if you take your phone and you want to take a picture of a crowd in front of you, you see a box on each person's face, right? That's an example of a face detection. It detects that this is your face. But then that's just a simple algorithm. It's nothing AI. I don't think it has anything to do with AI. A good example of AI is okay, the way your phone unlocks your the way you use your face to unlock your phone, especially iPhone, where you register your face maybe 2 3 times and that's the end. Then wow, this call is doing like this again. Ah, okay, let's continue. So that kind of situation, so you just have to look at the camera and every time it unlocks your face because it just needs 3 samples of your face and the rest is you already has a perfect, so that's an example of computer vision anyway. So we really need to maybe we'll move away from Google Meets. This thing is becoming so annoying. Having to end call every 1 hour like Zoom. Okay, so
I
the
think available for premium. It won't end in 1 hour. Yeah.
mm, okay,
Yeah. Google is-
I will talk to Ija. You should do premium for us. Mm. I'll check it out actually. I'll look into it. Maybe just go for premium and they'll leave us alone. So here, let's go. So please giving us data sets. Okay, maybe we have too much that we are saying. So we can go through let's sorry, let's filters. Okay, let's say CSV. Um apply. So we don't want too much. And this is our prediction. Okay, so we have COVID, we have housing price prediction. Can just forget about the prediction, right? We have wine quality data. Hmm. What's this going to be about? Should we check it out? Wine quality data. Let's see what's there. So metadata is just telling us, it gives us more information about what the data is. So we have fixed service. I think this is more technical. So we might not be able to easily grasp what the content is. We're having acidity, citric acid. We're not in chemistry. So let's see vital food costs. Wow, a 5 nation analysis 2018 to 2022. Okay, Let's see. So we have year, we have month, we have food item, we have the unit of measurements. Okay, there are four unique values here. We have bread and we have more. We have average price. We have currency. So currency also change. Then we have their prices in USD, and we have availability, whether the food item is available year round. Okay. Then we have the quality of the food item. Can we work with this? Do you have, what do you guys think? You guys are the one driving this, right? So I'm only following through. Anybody, please don't let's we want to get on with this fast. I said we should be able to finish this today. I don't want us to go. Do you think we can work with this?
Yeah, we can use this. Let's use it.
Okay, so it downloads 8 KB. Can you imagine? Very light. That's the interesting thing about CSV files. They are so light. And mind you, CSV is not even the lightest. There are other formats that are way, way, way lighter, actually. So I think we have our data. Do we have anything to pick from here again? No, I think let's go and do our analysis on our data. So yeah, let's go. Of course, there are notebooks here, but they're in Python. So if you check codes, you can see people's work. If you think you can try to go through them. You should be able to read through some analysis actually. But we want to do this independently without having to have gone through that. So what I'll do is I'm going to import. Or should I just do here? Let me import. There's an issue that we always have. Okay. When is it? 8:55. I think I'll close this call and I'll drop on down. Oh, sorry. Nigerian. Okay. I think it's in the file is zipped, so I think I have to unzip it. Niger. Sorry. Just 1 second. Sorry. What's the name of the like I run away extracts here? Visits. Yeah, food prices. Yeah, I've seen it coming up right away. Okay, so I'm creating a new spreadsheet. So let me just insert a new sheet on this so that we can have access to the one I've worked with too. So I'll insert new sheets and import the data, and I think yeah, here we go. But we have this same issue. So what I'll do is I'll just copy all of this. I think when you import that way, it takes the data and it freezes the rest, so it puts a limit on the column when you import. I'll just create a new sheet. It's not stress us. Yeah, I think stop at Z. So well, I can still work with it. So here is it. So first things first. Okay, so we try to observe our data. So me, I like to format my data. So as it's read formats. Yes, alternating colors. So you can see that just worked, it goes straight, so I don't even need to do much. So it gives my data shape, and I'm bolding this. Then I freeze up the first column because when I do a flitter, it might go up and run away. Okay, then I can add a flitter, create a flitter. Yeah, so here you go. So here we have our filter. So first thing, let's check for blanks. Let's see if we have blanks data. So we don't have blanks here. Do we have blanks here? Nope. Do we here? No blanks. No blanks. No blanks. No blanks. No blanks. No blanks. None. And I don't think there'll be any here. Okay, and I think this availability is just one. So that means everything was available. So I don't think we really need this to actually make much impact. So that's like a column we don't even need, right? Okay, so here we have a data set for food prices across how many country? Across 5 country, and we have it across 5 years, 2018 to, is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, 5 years. So we have the months for different months, we have the items, we have the unit of measure, we have the average price, currency, and the price in USD. So the price in USD will probably is it going to be different from the average price here? Okay, I can't tell. So okay, currency is like currency that's been spent in that country. I think that should be the correlation. So let's suppose, okay, before we continue, let's just stop here. Just let me create another link. I'm so sorry, I really apologize. I'll try to figure this out. So I'm going to end this, I'm going to leave this call. So let's end the call and join the next link I'm going to send to the group. So yeah, we're back. Okay, so we've observed that we're trying to draw correlations between, just to see one or two things. So first thing first, we've gathered that we have our data now. So the next thing to do is to, I think we've inspected it in a way, yeah. So who are our stakeholders? So we have this kind of data set. So guys, what do you think our stakeholders are most likely going to be, or what do you think will benefit from the analysis of this data? Everyone is open to no, not even everyone. Everyone's going to say something. How are we starting from? I think we are waiting for the person to raise the button and pass it. Okay, I think I'll pass the button to Tito. You have the floor.
No idea.
Yeah, with just wait like that. It's okay. So let's look at it. So it's what's the data set about? Right? It's a food pricing data across multiple nations, across multiple years. So first of all, you have to pay attention to the fact that it is a food data and countries are involved. Now, who do you think can actually benefit from this data? I think one company is coming to my head. That's World Health Organization. I think they will benefit from this data actually because it has to do with multiple countries and the availability of these food items. I don't know if that makes any sense. So who else wants to try? Who are you passing the button to actually? I have to pass it to somebody.
Kingsley.
You have the floor, Mr. Kingsley. Oh, okay. Ibam is waiting. Okay, let's let Kingsley go first. It's 9:02. Kingsley, Mr. Kingsley, you have the floor. Like, Black Kingsley is not with us. Okay, Ayobami.
So I think a baking company
Oh, interesting.
actually needs this data.
Yeah, that's one. I didn't go. So what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Let me create a sheet. So I can put it new spreadsheet. No. I just need a sheet. Oh, I can just put it here. Stakeholders. Um, WHO baking company, right? Anybody else? Just give us one more. We need one more. We need one more person. Is there anybody here that doesn't like maybe bread or egg or milk or potato? Is there anybody here? Hello?
Maybe distributors or those food items.
Okay. The reason why I was asking, wait, sorry, do you like egg or bread or one of the food items? Do you like them?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you want to go to a country where these food items are not available or they are very expensive? Would you want to go to that kind of country? So in
No,
that
the
in
consumers.
exactly now we are saying something. So the consumers will also benefit from this kind of data, of the kind of analysis that you do, right? It's not like I knew before. All of these things also like they're just coming from yeah, trying to okay, what are those guys going to what is going to what is going to so it's not like everybody start out good, but we begin little by little. Sorry. So these are our stakeholders. I put it here. Put it here. Stakeholders. Yeah. Now we have to now get questions. Now, what are the questions that we actually now need to ask ourselves based on this data? I wish I can meet everybody myself actually. Why don't I have the option? I think it's on Zoom. Maybe we'll move to Zoom. So I can unmute everybody myself. Ibami has gone. So what are the questions that we can ask ourselves based on this data? So we know that it's a food prices data across several countries in different years. So what are we looking for? What questions are we asking? What patterns are we looking for? Eunice. Eunice.
Yes.
Are you not with us?
I'm partially following, not fully, but here.
Here
And
you. So here's the question. Don't worry, unmute. Here's the question. We are looking for, we have a data set here, and we are considering what are the likely questions we should ask ourselves or we can answer from this data.
um, mean.
Me? What do we need the mean for? Mean of what?
Okay. Let's say there's average price here. I don't understand. Like, is it based on what we've been doing before? Like, what are the things we can get from it, or the questions we can ask from it?
The
I don't
questions
understand.
you can ask based on this data.
Hmm, can you compare the Okay, can we say so I wanted to this currency, is it the same thing all through?
The currency, I think it depends on the country. So the country determines the
country?
currency. Yes, like
You
Sweden
can
has
say,
KR, Japan
you
has
can say how
JPY.
does the currency affect the maybe quality of the
Okay,
product? I don't know.
okay.
Then,
So
then
currency.
food then food item and quality, you can compare and contrast them. How good is it? How bad is it?
Sorry, you said what? Food items.
Food items and quality.
Okay, okay.
Then
Food.
you can compare country, year and availability.
Okay,
Must it be
country.
two? Can't it be three?
What do you say?
Must it be two? Can't it be three? Like
Yes, it can be
country,
three.
availability. Yes. I think can I mute
Yeah,
my mic now?
yeah. Thank you. That's actually very nice. Um, Temu, can you help us with more questions?
Okay, let's find out the food item that have the highest average in price.
Okay, yeah. The items that's
And let's find out which months also have no, let's look at the country that have the highest average.
okay. It's which I think yeah we should be looking at the lowest average actually because you
Okay,
benefit
the lowest
more.
average.
Yeah,
Okay.
same with this. But yeah, I can continue. We are listening to your insights.
Let's also analyze the which year,
Okay,
which year,
yeah,
um,
yeah against what?
um, which year, which year? Okay, let's do year with average price as well, so we
Okay,
can know which year we did best.
yeah, that's good. Average price. Thank you. Um, Fisayo, I think everybody is warmed up already. Yeah, 19. Okay, I think I'll split the tax. Fisayo, let's give us two more.
Okay. Um.
Nobody has said anything about months.
Okay. Okay. But it's all year, Abby.
We have
Everything is
months.
year.
This is a month
Uh-huh.
data. This is a month column. 1 to 12. Saying 1 to like January to December. Don't you think we are
Okay.
getting inside
Can
from
we
there?
check the mm, let's say the most like month or year like sold out? I don't know if it's possible. Like
Okay.
IS.
We don't have the how should I put it? We don't have the counts of the sales. All we have is average price, then the price in USD. Actually, that's what we have. So you can actually check for the trend. There's something as trend. So across like months now, months is 1 to 12, 1 to 12, 1 to 12, 1 to 12, 1 to 12. You can check for the trend of the months, maybe with average price across. So you can do a sum or the average of the average price, or maybe the average of the price in USD. That's something that can work.
Okay.
So that's I helped you with one months against average price in USD. So I want to see if there's a particular month, maybe it varied about a month, right? Okay, you
Yes.
have one more. I helped you with one already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Waiting.
Is the quality, is it okay? There's no quantity.
Quality just high and medium. In fact, just high and medium.
Medium. Okay. Okay, there's no quantity, right?
No quantity.
Mm.
We're interested in the quality of the food items in various countries across the years. Just give you an insight on something.
Okay. Like the month. Oh, okay. Okay, the country with the best quality.
Okay, country with best quality. That was like total number of qualities. Yeah, the one I actually said was, I think I said country, year, and quality. Okay, I think someone already said that. Country, year, quality. But so it's like across the country, like across the years, you're going to see a country that actually has quality across the years. So you can actually do country, yeah. The way I'm writing is not the way I'm supposed to write it actually. I'm supposed to be asking actual questions. QA. I didn't spell it very well. Sorry. So sorry, Q. Yeah. So basically, so when you're doing your analysis before you start, you can go to YouTube, check Excel projects with Excel analysis. Yeah, YouTube tutorials I've done. I'm not saying we should go and do exactly what they did. I'm just saying this to make our work presentable, more professional, and which can also stand as a project for us, personal projects that you can include in your CV, in your resume. Like I used to get a job. I think we're joking about a job on the page. Hope you guys have applied. Yeah. If you have at least something like this, you can apply. This is proof that the project is a proof that you have knowledge of how to use that particular tool. So it's not enough to just say that I have the knowledge of how Excel works, how Google Sheet works. No, it's not enough to say I can do projects with it. No, you have to show. If you don't have internships, you don't have work experience using those things. Personal project are a way to boost our portfolios. So that's why GitHub is important. So this is our question. So let's go ahead to create our pivot table. So I'm going to be creating the pivot table. Should I create it here? I'll move it. No, I'll create it somewhere else. So
I'm sorry, please, before we go ahead, the
yeah,
month, is it the count, is it count of months, or
no,
what does it
it's if you look closely at it, if you observe, you find out you have it orderly 1 to 12, 1 to 12, 1 to 12. And if you notice that the year is also changing 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. Can you see it? So this is an example of an ordinal. Is it ordinal? Yeah, it is ordinal. An ordinal data. I think we've mentioned numeric, we've mentioned categorical. So this is an ordinal. It is arranged in a particular sequence 1 to 12. That indicates from January to December. Then it starts again. Do you understand? So ordinal data are actually like numerical data, but they are more of like, okay, look at your star rating 1 to 5. 1 to 5 is the star rating. 1 means something, 5 means something. 5 means very good, 1 means very poor. That's an ordinal data. A categorical data is just like, okay, we have two categories, male and female. Numerical data is we have the length of continuous data, sorry, means that we have 1 and 0. There are infinite number between 1 and 0. It can be 0 0.10, 0 0.55, 0. to get the gist. So let's go to create our pivots table. So here is we should probably name our do a range studies. So this is food prices, right? A to J. Google Sheet that helped us. No, sorry,
Hello?
not sorry, we can hear you.
Hello? Mini. When you shut the
Okay, I think I can mute from here. Okay, yeah. So let's do our named range. Okay, so we don't have time on our side, so let's hurry up. So here is where we have food prices. Food, don't just call it food. Then the sheets, select the range. Select the range. Select. Yeah, selecting. So this is should be doing like this, but here we go. And okay, and done. So we have it as food. So you can do our magic and just call it food. So insert, let me see. So this is 919. So I want to dedicate 10 minutes for the pivots and another 10 minutes for the dashboard. So that's 20 minutes, 940. Yeah. So pivot table. So you want, can you see food prices here already? Okay. Then new sheets. You want the new sheets. So you see, this sheet is a blank sheet, very clean sheet, very clean. So here you can see we have systems. Okay, you can see we have a few suggestions already. See, not even hold on first, excuse me. Like that. Okay, so here we have food prices. We have a few things already that is even suggesting to us. So let's look at it. Average price for each country. So here we have the average price for each currency. So I think the country will be the same to the currency. Then the sum of price in USD for each year. So I think let's see. There's no harm. Let's not do anything. So we have something nice. So we can insert. I'm supposed to get our questions. Sorry. To get it, let me get it into my notepad so I don't have to be coming all the way here. Is this data? No. This is the data sheet 3. Yeah. I want to copy into my notepad so I don't have to come all the way here to deal with this. Alright. Okay. Yeah, so I have it. So the things we want to check for, we want to check correlation against quality. Right, so insert pivot table, data range, easy now. Okay, existing sheets, where do we want it? Click there. We want it, say here. I want it well arranged actually. So you create. Then, so what was it? Currency against quality. I think they even suggested it was. So what to be on our row? So we are going to have the okay, so notes currency and quality are both categorical. So the way we are going to have it is, let's say quality, let's say currency here. Right, that's 5 points. So we are going to have it on the column, the quality. So if you have it this way, I think you can now include values. You could decide to include quality in your values. So let me see. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I think this will work. Hold on, let me remove this. The count of quality. So the way we want it is we want the quality. The quality is, let me see. I think the quality has just two. That's high and medium. So edit. So you actually need the counts actually of the high and the medium. So we can't put it here. It has to be here. If I'm correct. Quality. Yes, we have high and medium, right? So then the values will probably be something else. So we're supposed to have an ID column actually. Let me see. Can I put, I don't know how to use this calculated field. So let me just use can I use availability? Count to count, not summing. Okay, yes, tell me there's 240 high. Yeah, there's no medium. There's no medium across. The only medium is in ZER. ZER currency. I think it would be better to just use country here because we can't actually tell which country are these. We only have them in currency. So I think we should change this to let's change it to what about that country? Yeah, yeah, I think it's better like this. So let's confirm what this is telling us. In South Africa has just 250 mediums. So let's go and confirm. That looks odd. Let me check. So we're ready now to check. All you have to do just filter this. Let's check only South Africa. So only South Africa is checked. Then I'll go to the quality. Now you see the quality is only medium that's it. That means our data is correct. Of course, that looks weird actually. That means South Africa does not have high quality stuff. It's only medium they have. And you like are we saying it? That means that Australia does not have medium. All these other countries does not have medium. I think this data is biased. Now let's check food items and quality. Wow, that was fun. Insert pivot table and data range, food prices. Okay. Then existing sheets. Where do we want it? We want it. Let's move this here. Want it here. And okay. So what do we want to do again? We want to have country, the year, and the availability. So we have the country. So the availability is like oh sorry, I missed that. Availability is just one. So it means that it's available. That's why this data is a bit biased. It is not a very good data actually in the real sense. If you check the availability, you see that everything is one, which means that it's meaningless. So let's push that.
Let me change it for the purpose of this.
What? Okay, I should share. Oh, sorry, I did not share. Uh, I only share it.
No, what I meant is the availability is one.
Yes.
Since we are like playing with it, can't we put some two, three, four, five?
Uh,
You know,
okay,
just for the sake of it, or we just want to use it the way it is.
okay, since you said we are playing with it, right? So let's do what better way do we put it? Check. Okay, let's check this.
Just you can filter Australia. Just put 4, 5 places, two another place, three another place, four. Filter country
I
again.
actually want to scatter it, but okay, let's do filter based on countries. Anyways, so
Um,
clear Australia. So the whole of Australia, I want to put two, right? So
take
in
somewhere else again for another place. Or just one, two, or one, two, three.
and do okay, okay. I think I get what you're saying. Oh, but let's just do it like this. Let's add some two somewhere. Then let me filter based on uh, time, Canada. Let's say we want to put zero some places. Right. So let's say this is zero. Let's just take a good part of the data and put zero there. Forget about it. Then let's say South Africa and disable Canada. So I'm going to put like three. Yeah, I can go up actually. There's no reason I shouldn't go up. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so let's just do like that. So let's just go. So now we can actually go and do something with it with our pivot table. So let's edit this. Let's put um so what is it again? We're working with country, the year, and the availability. So the row is the country. The another row, we can add another row as um as year, or better still, let's put it on the column here to make more sense there, and we put the values as availability instead of putting some. And let me see what comes out. So when we put, I thought I tried scattering the data. Let me of this counts. Let me put counts. Big, big. I don't want. Uh, okay. So we're almost getting the same thing. This is not what we want. What we want is the
You did
availability.
count average.
It shouldn't be. So what we will do is
So,
I'm going to take this. I'm going to add it to the row. Actually, let me see. Because the availability is also more of like. Oh, I'm having one. This data not still showing
Excuse
one.
me, I thought we are sticking to the questions.
Yeah.
Breaking
The
the
questions I was
question that we're
given
answering
is
here.
the third question that says country. You're checking for the correlation between the country, the year, and the availability. I think it was, I can't remember what it was question. Where is it? Did I cut it out? Is someone, nobody's working on this. Maybe I cut it out. It was actually here. Funny. But we are sticking with the questions actually. I have them in my notes part. Okay, maybe since I was taking our time, let's just go and do food items with lowest average price. Food items with lowest average price. Food items with average lowest price. Food items, that's food items, then with the average price, then we can sort it, right? Sort based on the sum of average price. Yes, so you can see the lowest. The lowest is milk. Ah, so another one says food country with the lowest average price. So what country had the lowest average price? So insert pivot table, data range, food prices. So what is it? New sheet. So we want it here and create So sorry, excuse me 1 second. So food country with lowest average. So country, then value, lowest average. So we have the sum. I think we set average. So we are going to check this on this. Yeah. So here we have the lowest average price. Sorry. So here is the, so you can see that Australia has the lowest average price. So the next one we want to check is the year with, have you checked here? Okay, the year with average prices, right? So let's do it here. So pivot, insert, pivot. I think I might not be able to finish the questions because I just want to do a bit of diagrams, dashboards. So I want this.
Sorry, please.
Yeah.
We already have the average price. We are now doing average of the average.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. We are doing average of the average. Okay. So I think the reason why we are doing how should I explain it? So the reason why it will make sense is that the average price is like for that particular item. For instance, let me check. Let's go to the sheets. So on this sheet now, you can see you have the average prices here, right? For this particular food item. So if you are doing the average price, you are doing it across other how should I put it, multiple items, other items basically. So you can check the average price. This average price now is basically for in months. In February, milk 1 unit liter, this was the average price in that month. Now if you now want to check the average price across the year, what do you call that? That's like average price of the average price. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. But I think it's because of the title. I think it will make more sense when it's priced in USD. So we can also do that. So what were we trying to do last? So I think we're trying to do the year with average prices. Okay, I've not inserted this. So pivot table, uh, data range. Okay, here we have this and this and created. So we have year with average prices. So here and let's do it. Let's just say price in USD and let's do the average instead. So now lot of average. So across the years you can see the prices. So let's stop. Let's do enough of this. Now let's do our dashboard. So let's say we want to create dashboard. First of all, you have to create charts. So the process how I got here. So how I got here was I created the chart already and assembled them and now begin to bring them together. That's what we shape it, to size it basically. So and that's what we are going to do, or that's what we ought to do, right? So we click on this visual, then you insert chart. So because you've clicked on that, if you insert your charts, it will create a chart based on what you have there. We have a bit of an issue. We are saying grand total. So the easiest way to remove grand total. Grand total here, if you look at this, is like the last column here. So the easiest way to remove it is just put the previous one, then press enter and see how it translates from and remove the grand total and see how everything now conforms. So yeah, since we are here, then you could go ahead to edit your charts. You could change the background color. For me, for instance, I like something very nice, very light, so I don't want too much. So I'm looking for light. Does this make sense? I think I like gray. Don't want too much. If you observe, the last ones I designed was not like light gray. Yeah, so I have this, and I can add 3D. Basically, it's those lots. Then you can decide to explore, but for me, I just like my chart simple. So you can have sum of price in USD, this is the title. You can have it in the middle, centralize it, and yeah. Then you have the other horizontal. You can try to edit this, but I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Then series is for what you have, like the values you are using. So if you have multiple, you can actually edit it. You can style it. Then we have legend. Legend is like what, okay, let me just show us what it is. So if I put it in the left, so legend, this is showing us that this data, like this is this data. If you have multiple now, you see different colors and how they line up, right? So that's what legend is. It's like what labeling your data basically. The horizontal axis is this axis, and vertical is this, so you can actually style, do whatever you want to do. And this here you are seeing is a logarithmic scale, so it apply a log form, a log transformation. That's mathematical. You can read it up on your data and try to scale it for you, but we don't need it because we can see our data properly. Like some of these things we might not even use it. Then grid lines is like, okay, let me just can see what is happening to the data as I'm adding and clicking all of these things are just coming up. So those are the grid lines. So they are those vertical and horizontal line drawn across the charts basically. I don't like customizing my data, shit a lot. So I have one already. Size it. Alright, and I put it already. Just store it here. So something I do easily is I zoom out completely so I can move my data. I can move my charts. Can you see? Easily without disturbance. I can do that easily. So maybe I'll move this one too. Can I move them? Not really. So I'm not going to stay like this, don't worry. Put it back to 100. So let's do this one. I don't know what this will give us, but let's try it. Let's see. Insert charts. Okay, so we have the issue again. Background total. Let's put it on put 7. So here we have. So the reason why this data is like this is because of the way the data actually was. So they are all uniform, right? We check it, you see 240, 240, 240, everything is 240. I don't know how this happened, but also South Africa had is having medium, and the rest, the quality in the rest are actually high. So for instance, now this is saying just I am medium. I need to edit this, and oh yeah, so I clicked here and it brought me to this page, so I can edit the title. So what is actually telling us the quality of food items, sorry, of food items across countries. Yeah, like I just have that. Then I like to read a lot. Need to look somehow like good. If you press maximize it's not really cool. And I think that's the only thing I want to be there. Oh yeah, background. I think for background was that even. It was light gray. So just resize it, like I move it across easily. So which one are we doing? Silas, Josh is calling you. So so I think yes. Okay, yeah, this. So insert that. Yes, that's an issue. 5, remove it, and we have this. So here we have the average price in USD across different years. So year staying average of price in USD versus year, let's say average price in USD. I think that suffices as a title for this graph. Yeah, it's a graph, is it? So average price in USD. Let's see versus here. It's obvious. And I can just make this like this. And the chart with this. Yeah, and 3D. And we change the color. So I think you want to change the color to be here. Then the fill color, let's see. This will change. What is changing? Average price and USD. Wait, hold on. Sorry. Okay, we want to go to change the color. Yeah, do not series. Let me see. We have colors here. Text font. Yeah, I remember what it is. Well, okay. Read legend. Color. And this is text. I remember. So let's just continue. I'm going to change the whole color of this. I think I did it with the other ones. So let's just do like this and bring it down. So I have 3 charts already. 1, 2, 3. And let's do this 2 more. You can see how amazing this is, right? You know the grand total, right? So we have this. So you can see across this now we have potatoes, have the highest average price, followed by eggs, followed by bread, followed by, oh, this is some, followed by milk. So it has the highest, yeah, the highest average price, eggs, bread, and milk. So you can see how they rate. So you can know which one is more expensive. So milk is actually very good. And of course, I think milk is actually like the most, let's say, but use milk with bread. Okay, use milk to make bread. Can use milk with egg when you're making bread and egg. So anyways, that's just okay. Let me try and do the last one. Okay, color gray, I like gray. Then country, that's the mean average. Insert charts. Last one is showing grand total. Now Japan has the highest average the average price. This is interesting. Let me see if this will make any difference. But this title is actually not going to be correct. So to say average of the average price, it sounds somehow. So what can we do? Average of the price. Let's do it like that. Maybe I just playing around. Then choose. Okay, yeah, I think this is enough. This is enough charts to do something. So we need to assemble these charts, right? Alright. So there's one thing I tried before. I tried copying this chart and pasting it somewhere else, but there was an error that was not really nice I was getting. So what we are going to do is let's put the, can I select, okay, so I'm going to select this line down and color it with, let's say, black. Then so we're going to serve as a border for us, so our chart can stand here, right? So you can transfer all our charts here. This is not like best practices, but this will work. So this should move. I'm using my mouse to move this. Come on. Okay. There's an issue here. Need more coulomps. So is there no shortcut to do this? Okay. Oh, okay. Let's remove this. stuff that we did here. All right. System is now being slow and okay. So I want to remove the color. So to remove, just leave presets, it's gone. Then I want to put it here. So we have more space. Just put it here on N. But select the open and put black. Yeah. Yes, so we can have this. It's 9:40 already. So here just let me just we nice arrangements. Yeah, arranges. You can actually drag this, right? So I'm leaving the top space because you can have something like a title there. So you can use your mouse to drag this to make it align. Then pull this down because it's looking somehow. I'm going to pull it sideways. So we can, oh my god, it's not reaching there. This what's the meaning of this? Let me see. As you gonna leave this out. Just permit us. Yeah. So there you go. There we have it. So you don't want it to lie around, lie outside. Let's just lie on the color. Yeah, so you can see that. Then you do this, you put it. You can see there are some alignments that are actually showing. How do I have 2/6? 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll just take one out. I didn't get the chance to show the pie charts. Can see the way I just had to zoom out and design all of this. It's on Hedo, but you can try it if I get the work done. So I'm just going to should I delete this? Okay, don't let me delete it. Let me duplicate it instead. Can I copy? Yes, you can copy charts and I can paste it. Please don't do this. Oh. I hope you get the point why I'm doing this, just to make sure we have something nice and good looking. Okay, time is fast spent. We have 9 more minutes. And here we go. So here we have a chart. So if you look at this, oh, what's this here? Average of price in USD. I see the same thing. Delete it. So here, so we have a chart. Then we can now have a title, right? Sorry. Title on this. Yeah, then we merge the cell. So we put a text into it. So we can say analysis. Sorry, it's not visible. Comment. Analysis of food prices across different countries. Then we can now put in brackets 2018 to 2020. Oh, sorry. 2018. Sorry. 2018 to comma 2022. I'm having an issue with my two. So yeah, that's it. Alright, click enter. Okay, so let me zoom in back. Maybe I don't. So all you have to do is make this, change the font, make it bigger. Because it's going to this is too big. Then you have to centralize it. Put it in the center and see how it fits in. Alright. And try to even color this and If we don't want white, we want what we go well with this. Let's say is this a good color? Ah no, but forgive me. So here we go. So we have something. Um, yeah. I think I'll just stop here. So this is just charts, right? Assembled together. So you can decide to now maybe create space under this and add, depending on how you want to do it. Okay, so I think we can stop here for today. Any questions? Oh, any questions?
Oh, for me, I think I'll find my question and ask it the next one.
Oh, okay, okay, cool. All right. Anybody else? Okay.
Uh,
Uh,
can we mix our the analysis? I mean the visualization. This visualization now.
yeah,
Can we
that's
mix?
good.
Can we do pie charts and this
Yeah,
is this program? Can we mix it with pie charts?
yeah, you can. I actually forgot. I wanted to mix more things. Right. I think I could have changed. Could I have changed this? These are just. I could have. Okay, let me see. For instance, this now. I can change. You know, I was just using the generated charts actually. I didn't. This is pie charts here. So I use this. Can you see? So you can actually you can mix your the reason why we just went through this was because as we're clicking it was coming out. Normally you're supposed to insert, go to charts, then from the charts you now pick whatever chart you want to create, and like for instance counts. Now counts can be a nice one. You pick your counts, then do whatever you want to do. That's like how it's supposed to actually work. Then actually I was supposed to add a slicer. There's something called a slicer. Let me just show that. A slicer. So this slicer we can use it to change data in our like change the results. For instance, it's like a flitter. Yeah, let me call it that way. So these sliders are called flitter. It's not moving. I want to move it. I actually want to move it to the side so like your sliders can stay on a particular side. So your users just have to come flitter, then everything changes, right? So let me see. I should pick a column. What is my column? Oh, sorry. Hold on. Data range should be food prices. Okay, my network. Ouch. Not now. So the slider is supposed to just help you to be able to filter your data. So when you pick a particular slicer, when you pick maybe if you set it to a particular column, let's say like the country column. So when you do it, it can help you filter based on countries. So you pick a country, everything in that pivot table will adjust to what you are filtered, what you are filtering for. Actually, that's how it's supposed to work. But I think my network, I don't know if you guys can see my screen, but I can't work on this. It's not moving. Let me see. Okay, is it? Okay, let me see. Country. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing is not changing on that place. Like everybody's not seeing it. Well, so yeah, that's what I'm supposed to show you for today. Yeah. So does anyone else have any other questions before we wrap up? We'll call it the night. Anybody? Oh, even me too. Some people are chatting. I can't see anything again. Oh, can you hear me now?
Yes, we just started hearing you. We've not been hearing you for
Oh, okay.
like, yes.
Oh, sorry. Okay, can you hear me now? Don't mind
Yes, we
my
can.
network. It's started to push basically. So yes, I was like, what did I mess up? Ah,